Hey everybody, I'm Hunter Allen with Peaks Coaching Group. Thanks for watching. I wanted today to have our video to talk a little bit about our fall training workouts. You know, many of us are heading into the fall right now here in the Northern Hemisphere, and we're thinking about what workouts we can do. And so I wanted to give you some tips on those things. You know, it's been a weird year, of course, but at the same time, it's one of those things that allows us to do a little more in the fall than you may have not done in previous years. So one thing that I always want to do in the fall is I want to ramp up a little bit of that intensity from an anaerobic standpoint. One, because you've got this tremendous base of fitness now, hopefully from January until now, and then you can just really layer that on top. So it really makes a big difference. I'd like for you to try this anaerobic and VO2 max workout. It's basically 3 times 5 minutes, okay, at VO2 max, okay? So that's most likely going to be around 115% of FTP, okay? But if you're using the eye levels, the individual training levels, you're going to want to look at that and see what you can do from 3 to 5 minutes. That's where you need to be focused on. 3 times 5 minutes. Then I want you to rest for 5 minutes in between, 5-minute rest interval. And then after that, I want you to do 6 times 2 minutes. Okay, so 6 times 2 minutes. This is something that's right at the edge of the envelope for anaerobic capacity. It's starting to be more aerobic, but still a tremendous amount, the largest percentage of this interval is going to be anaerobic. So let's do that at around, at AC, anaerobic capacity. So this could be probably from 135 to 150% of FTP. And that's where this one would be. Now again, if you're using the eye levels, you're going to want to look at your eye levels here for just pure FRC on that one. So that's the one to look at. I like to have bigger rest intervals here, so I like to make these also 5-minute rest intervals. Okay, so that way you can really knock these out of the park each time you do it. That's the one that I want you to do at least once a week, maybe on Tuesday, maybe on Wednesday. The other fall workout that I want you to work on is a little bit different in that the fact that what you're going to do here is you're going to focus on doing some fast pedaling drills first. Okay, so fast pedaling, all right, and then what we'll do with that is 10 times 1 minute, okay, at 110 RPM or faster. Okay, so fast pedaling, whatever that is for you. 1 minute in between each one, 1 minute at 80 RPM. Okay, so that's a really pretty easy, just don't worry about watts, but just go for it. Then what I'd like for you to do here is I want you to do kind of progressive ramps at FTP. And what I mean by that is you're going to do 4 times 12 minutes, okay? And the first one is going to be at 90%. So number 1 at 90%. Okay, number 2 at 95%, okay, number 3 at 100%, and then the fourth one you're going to try and do 105%. You should be able to do 105% because, again, 20 minutes is 105% of your FTP, so you should be able to do 105% no problem. Rest for each of these, in between each of these, just rest interval is 5 minutes, okay, so nothing crazy here, rest for 5 minutes in between each one. I like this because it ramps you up into a little bit harder, and then you finish strong at the end. Okay, these are great ways to focus on in the fall, anaerobic work, a little bit of FTP work, but maybe a different way than you've done it before. So try those 2 workouts this fall, kick some butt, and like us on Instagram. We've got all kinds of things happening right now here at Peaks Coaching Group. Check it out on Facebook as well. Thank you so much.